This is then our first meeting of the semester, right? I'm really glad that all of you are here. Welcome. I know that some of you I'm seeing for the first time, right? Some of you are doing more than one course with us. So we have already met this morning, and others are returning students. So welcome all of you. I'm very glad to have you. I am Anna, right? I am the person talking to you on WhatsApp and Instagram. So when you enroll, was me, right? It's always me giving you directions, right? Because with this kind of content, right? Since we're talking about having an ability, speaking English, improvement courses, then it's better that the teacher has this contact with the students, right? We always praise for that. Yes. So today is going to be an atypical class because usually we only talk about the book, yes? But since today it's our first class of the semester, then we are also going to be talking a little bit about the introduction of the course, yes? Zoom is quite nice in terms of being a technology that is user-friendly. There is something that I know that some students use it. I don't know if this is your case. If you want to, you can try to use it. But when you click on more, right, on your toolbox that you have here on the bottom, you can choose, at least in some versions, you can choose to see the closed captions to the class, right? So everything that I speak, you see as if it were a subtitle, right? In English. So you can choose that. I think it's available for you to do it here, right? But if not, then I can try to find where specifically in the settings you can put it to work, and then from the next class on I can help you settle that. Yes. But this is something that I think is useful. So if this is your first time in a book a month, welcome. I hope you enjoyed the experience, right? This course actually started 4 years ago. We are celebrating actually 4 years this year, in June this year. And everything started with me teaching English to Brazilian students in a university in a letras course, right? And they having difficulties with learning, with reading, and in a foreign language, of course, and trying to improve their English. And I mean, through my own experience, I think that reading, it's one of the most important things if you want to leap forward when learning a language. Something that we always say when we're talking about Portuguese, if you want to speak better Portuguese, you have to read more, right? The same thing goes for English, right? If you want to improve your English, then it's really advisable that you read more in English, not only because it's good for you, because you're going to have fun, but also because you're going to be improving your vocabulary and like learning much more, right? So it is something that is going to be beneficial for you for sure. Yes. And well, in this course, in this school, right, which is a very small family school, it's just me and Aureo. We are the two teachers and the two do it all, right? We do everything that you see online. We have built the website. We talk to you on social media. We do the marketing posts. We do the videos. We do everything, right? But apart from having this newly discovered career in social media, right, we also are academics, right? We do have a career in university. Audio at the moment is doing his postdoc. In Italy, we are married, right? So we live in Italy. That's why it's so hot here. We are doing the summer. And he's starting his second year of his postdoc at the University of Padua, right? And I have a PhD in literature. I've already done a postdoc in literature, and now I'm preparing for my second, right? I'm studying, doing some projects to achieve that. Yes, but of course, apart from it all, we have a book a month. We do it with a lot of pleasure, right? It's something that we really enjoy doing. We love teaching, both of us, and literature, we take it in the best way as it can. Like, it's something that it's so pleasurable to do, that we learn a lot from different cultures, and this is something that you can expect for sure from us, which is the best selection of books that you will find. Yes, because we read so much. We read from various kinds of countries, traditions, in different languages. We both work with comparative literature. So we are always dealing with literatures from different nations and thinking about literature without borders, right? Without frontiers. Yeah, so this is something that we aim for sure. So if you're not having classes with me, you will have classes with Audio. He's teaching the advanced course and the reading class this semester because of his postdoc. So I'm taking the heavy load of teaching, yes. But if you ever want to try one of the other courses, you for sure have the experience of being taught by him, yes. And well, we have some novelties here, right? We are starting a new system because we are aware that sometimes we do have to send you a lot of messages on Instagram to keep you posted. We have to send you the links for the Zoom. We have to send you the link of the recordings. We also have office hours like Plantão Tira Dúvidas every month. So there's also a link for that. So it's a lot of information that we decided to gather up in only one link. Yes. If you want, you can scan this picture now with column in the middle, and you will be redirected to it, right? Or if you can just type link 3 novels intermediate, and you will be redirected, yes? You have also received your calendar, and this calendar is very valuable because it contains all the dates that are going to be important for us, the meetings, the chapters that you should read for each meeting, yes, or that we recommend you to read for each meeting. And also some links on where to find the books, right? Both paid versions and free versions, right? We usually work with free versions that are non-copyright infringement, right? So we tend to work mostly with archive.org. If perhaps the book is on public domain, then it's not a problem, right? Because then you can have access to it everywhere. But this semester, this is the case only for Carmilla, right? By Sheridan Le Fanu. So all the others, they are not on public domain, but you can access them on archive.org, which is great, people. It's what saved my life while living abroad and not having my whole library with me. Yeah, so it's quite good. So I'm just gonna show you how it looks like, the link, so you can familiarize yourself. Just a second. So this is it. Yes. Here you have a few things that are already working, other things that we're going to be feeding throughout the semester. Yes. The first link that you have that is going to be quite important for you is the one that you have access to this class. Yes. To this class and to the Thursday group as well. It's going to be one link for the 2 groups, so you don't have to mix up, right? Whenever you're wanting to alternate between the groups, just use the same link as you would use for this one, yes? If you click on here, you have access to the calendar of the Thursday group, so you can control what is going to be the content of each class. Just be aware that you are starting first, right? You begin first. Therefore, in order not to watch the same class twice, just check before you come, right? You have here the dates. It's going to open in another window, and you have the PDF opening here, as you have all the dates, everything that you need, okay? Something else that is quite important as well is going to be the link for the office hours, the plantão tira dúvidas, which is something that we offer twice a month, extra meetings that are not going to coincide with any of the classes, right? So you can come, it's going to be like either in the evening, in the morning, sometimes in the afternoon, but mostly we tend to prioritize evening and morning, right? So you can come for just like say you cannot come to any of the classes this month, but you still read the book and you still want to talk about it. You can come. I'll be there waiting for you. You have 1 hour and a half. Sometimes there are going to be other people, but to my experience in other semesters, like people don't use it as much, right? But you can use it. It's like three extra hours that you have each month in order to practice your English. If you want to come and talk to me about your life, no worries. You'll be practicing English. I'll be there to listen. Yes. But this is something that you can use it to talk about anything, to talk about grammar, to talk about the readings, to practice, whatever works for you. Yes. Here also we have some link to what is going to be this class, right? For students who are latecomers and are joining us in a later stage, we're going to link the class here so they can understand the context to everything, right? Because sometimes students, they enter like in December, they don't know anything about the book a month, so they need some kind of context. This is where we can fill them in. Yes. The same thing goes for if you have any suggestions. Here you have our channels, right? You can talk to us. So every time that you need something, it's very probable that you find this something here. Yes. Something else that is not here at the moment, but it will be when there is the occasion to, is the link to any open class that we're offering. Yes. You don't need to register. As students, you already have access to it. So we always update you first. We put the link here. You can just like follow the dates. We're going to share them with you, but the link is going to be here. Okay? Yes. I saw some thinking in the chat. Good. All right. So just continue on. You can have access to it here, or you can just type it on, but you also have it on your WhatsApp. Yes. Concerning the dates for the office hours, we're going to release the complete calendar this next week with you, right? So you have the dates for all the semester. This might change in case there is some kind of problems that we have to rearrange in our lives, but we will let you know throughout the semester. We will try not to change it, right? Because it's better not to. But if we do, then we'll let you know. Also, I think, I'm sorry, I put the Wednesday group here, is the Thursday group, right? You can try to watch the courses in the Thursday group if you want to. The same thing goes for being a part of other courses of the same kind of modality of courses, the novels, for instance. If you want to be a part of novels big reads in August, and novels intermediate in September, of novels advanced in October, you can do it, right? Just talk to us and we'll give you the link. Yes, the price is the same, so it's going to be just your choice. Yes. Something that, to my experience, happens a lot, and mostly with the intermediate group, right? Because sometimes, as soon as the semester starts, sometimes we are going to miss some of the deadlines concerning the reading goals, right? If by any chance you could not meet the deadline, right? No worries, people. Just come to class anyways, right? It's going to be a part of something that is going to be good for you, at least to practice, right? If by any chance you cannot read it all and you just want to listen that day, just pop me a message and I say, Anna, I'm going to be a listener today because I haven't read the book, right? So I'll know it. just chill, come to class, because we only have classes twice a month, right? So if you miss one, then you only have one left. Yeah, so it's not that much. Yes. Every if by any chance you are paying monthly, we ask you kindly to do it before the 8th, just like for personal organizations. As I mentioned, Audio and I are the ones who do everything. Of course, I don't deal with finances because my head is like humanities. Audio does that, right? So it's good for us to be able to get a little bit more organized. Yes. And on that note, you are not obliged to us with contract of anything, right? So if by any chance you cannot continue, that's no worry. Just tell us beforehand if you could, like before the upcoming month starts, so we can plan ahead. And we know that you're not going to be with us, right? There's no fee or anything. It's just this is a place which is supposed to be like a pleasurable place for you to share about literature, for you to learn. So this is usually the way that that we work, right? We don't charge a fees for things. Yes. And for the ones who have already been our students, you know that we issue certificates for our students, right? By any chance you take like 2 months with us, if you read 2 books, or if you read the 5 books that we are aiming for the semester, you will receive a certificate accordingly, right? And the certificate, it's not only about the time that you're here, like twice a month, 2 hours per week, right? But also the time that you spend reading. Yes, because it's only fair. Sometimes you're going to spend like 3 hours and a half, 4 hours reading in total throughout the semester, throughout the month. So we compute that, we add up, and we create a certificate which is appropriate to your level of English and how much time do you have to dedicate to the course. You can present that to your universities. We have experience of students that were successful with that, right? So you can get like horas formativas or something like this if you need to, yes. As curso livre, we can issue that. So if by any chance you need it beforehand, just let us know and we can try to help you with that, okay?